Hello,
Hi.
we are back with Outer
We're
Wilds.
back on the Outer Wilds.
I'm psyched because this game is good, and also because you can't ignore everything forever.
Can't ignore it forever.
You can't ignore
as
Dark Bramble.
as the stream title may tell people.
Yeah.
We are I decided that since we could continue to explore Giant's Deep, but we do have an awful lot of leads pointing us to Dark Bramble, so it's
Yeah.
probably we shouldn't put that off.
Yeah, it's the scrupulous Fingor moment.
Yeah. I've also been brewing on some personal theories,
Yep.
predictions since we're gone, but I want to see if any of them get proven right today.
Okay. See, I think that's a good place to start though, because this is a science game where you can test. Look at that moon. That was a nice moon.
There's that fucking moon. Yep. Sound effects are loud again. Turn that down a bit.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So
Most of this.
yeah. So summary of last time. I think we tried to break into Ash Twin.
Didn't.
And we
it's
got
not.
rebuffed.
It's not that simple.
It's not
I mean,
that.
I figured it wouldn't be, but I had to know.
Yeah.
Still haven't figured out what the Blackpool Forge is up with.
Mm-hmm.
Did an awful lot of this. The vessel and escape pod 3 we know are in Dark Bramble
Yeah.
somewhere.
We went to the Interloper.
Went to the Interloper. Really liked that bit.
Also, hi Zerker.
Hi, Zerker.
And then we went in Ember Twin, and we did a lot of like Ember Twin, including.
Yeah, we've done the quantum caves.
And we discovered the rule of quantum entanglement.
Yeah. Stand on the object and cease to observe your surroundings, darkness, etc.
Yep.
Okay. So,
There's a game that came out recently called Before Your Eyes that uses the tracking of your blinking to advance time. Somebody should mod that in. That if your eyes track a blink, all the quantum events can reshuffle.
it'd be very headachy.
Oh, it'd be terrible. It would not actually be a good way to play.
No, unbuckle. Sometimes circle and square do the same thing, and sometimes they don't. Just small control finagles that I think would improve this game a little bit.
Okay. So starting first with the tinier Bramble.
Not going in without guidance.
Yeah.
Oops.
I like that he ducks. Hazard.
Right, this again.
Yeah. I'll bet they spent a lot of time on this shot.
Yeah.
The twisting vines.
Trees.
Trees.
Seed.
Yep.
What could that be?
What could that be? What could that be? Who knows?
How do I put the camera view away?
I think if you retrieve the scout, it will, but...
I want to leave the scout there.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure that you can. Maybe press circle, but...
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Take us to Dark Bramble, please,
Take you to
Helmsman.
Dark Bramble. Whoosh.
I've been thinking on what might be there, and I have two ideas, one of which is probably true.
Okay.
The other which is a little out there, and I wonder if the game will go that far.
Interesting. Onward and weird word. Hi, interloper.
Bye, Interloper.
Off to go doom another world. Not really. It ran out of doom the world juice. Now, would you like me to take us in, or just did you want me to
Go around it, first of all. Let's
Okay.
see what's around it.
Because obviously, as you might have guessed, there are some traveling in Dark Bramble shenanigans. So I will. I'm happy to do the traveling, but I will travel as you direct.
So there is almost nothing on the outside.
Correct.
Alright, better head inside.
Alright.
See if you can find the scout.
Alright, so we're going for the scout.
Mm-hmm.
Are there...
You know exactly what's in there. Come on.
Well, no.
Just don't get us killed.
Okay. I was deciding, should I be responsible for describing...
I know what they are.
Well, like the ways to traverse safely. That's what I was going to say. Alright, where the hell is the scout?
It's the orange light I think you want to go for. Or wherever the Outer Wilds Ventures beacon is.
Oh yeah, because it would be... Oh, scout. Okay. I'm doing this without audio.
Oh, do you need audio?
Not necessarily. I think we're moving.
Yes. Hush. You're going to need audio for this. I can already tell. Pause.
Oh, look at that!
What could that be?
Look at this! Look at this! Oh! Come here often? Well, so we proved the blind theorem.
Mm-hmm.
So when I first came to Dark Bramble, I hadn't put the probe in. So this whole bigger on the inside thing was totally new.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow I mercifully avoided seeing this for about several minutes. I'm like, whoa, bigger on the inside. This is kind of creepy though. And then this happened. Alright, well, if he's not going to move, we're going to have to make a move ourselves. This sucks. Oh! I didn't know. How did he? What was I supposed to do? I'll try again.
All right. I know what the answer is. You're supposed to not make noise because they're blind.
I couldn't find it at the initial, so we floated around too long at the start.
I'm gonna guess that it's the orange light because Feldspar's campfire is orange, not white.
Mm. Well, we had the signal.
Yeah.
And it matches up with where we put the scout, so...
So we'll just skip that part.
We can just Outer Wilds venture it.
Don't forget to put on the suit.
Yep. Whoosh! Take 2! Dark Bramble. There you are.
It's also partly that I just don't have faith in myself to pilot these controls very well.
That's fair.
I might also ask you to do some stuff on Giant's Deep because I can tell that doesn't seem like it's going to be very fun for me.
Oh, let's abort this autopilot.
That's not sun. That's not around the sun.
Let's
not with the sun, please. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I deactivated autopilot. Alright. Harmonica locked.
Kind of makes me wonder why Esker didn't point his beacon at Dark Bramble if he wanted to find Feldspar so bad.
Yeah. Maybe they didn't want to think about what that meant.
No, not.
We'll get to you.
We'll get to you later.
Sorry, get to who?
Damn it.
I love it. Can you call us something else other than dipshit?
Like what?
Like what? Quietly, quietly, quietly. Hell. Where? Ah!
Oop, oop, oop. Oh, we stuck.
I did not do that on purpose, I swear to God. I swear to all of you that I did not do that on purpose.
I believe you. Just carefully.
Content warning. Spooks.
Not dark spooks, though. Bright spooks. That's unique.
Yeah. So, just obviously there's a lot of information being taken in on this screen, but I figure you've probably sort of solved how one would deal with triplicates.
What do you mean?
So these are all the harmonica.
Oh. No, I have not solved how one would deal with triplicates. Can you tell
Okay.
me? Should I have already figured that out?
It's possible that you have figured it out. Do you want to reason it out, or do you just want to see navigation to Feldspar? It's one of those
So
things.
all three of those are the harmonica beacon.
Yes. This is an Orion's belt of potentially correct answers.
Pause then. Let me think.
It's one of those things that it's not like a super difficult, and theoretically you can travel to all of them, but for obvious reasons, minimizing your travel distance in this space is a desirable feature.
Okay. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Just tell me.
It's just the simplest thing of if we...
Oh, I forgot you could do that from here.
Yeah. So we can theoretically try and aim right at these light spots in question, and one of them's probably big enough to travel through.
Not that?
I don't know. Like we go here. Ah, so we went through a big thing and it went to all the signals. So
Is that it?
should be this. So we'll just accelerate here at the start and then drift.
Yep, that's him.
Haha! Neum. I imagine you would like to talk to Feldspar.
Yes, just land us safely, please. That's also a fairly mean trick if you're so used to
Oh, yeah.
them coming at you.
Oh, wait. Let's go over like here. If you don't mind.
Okay.
This is a somewhat...
That's not safe. No.
There is a... I hear you, but also it is a zero-G environment.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So if we just...
Can you try getting in that way? Underneath the jaw?
Maybe?
Yeah.
Eh. Eh. Oh, he's trying.
Oh, is he keeping his shoulders square?
I mean, it stopped.
All right.
The ship is stopped. Here, you can have audio back.
All right, just a second. Pause.
Yeah. So that's Dark Bramble at least a little bit.
Yeah.
There's obviously plenty of other fun little pockets.
Whoa! Where'd you come from? No one's come here in, well, ever actually. That makes you the second Hearthian to ever reach Dark Bramble, after me, of course. Well done. Say, it's you! They made you an astronaut, and you haven't blown yourself up yet. Good for you.
Yeah.
Feldspar! You're alive! You were never the brightest hatchling, were you?
Woof.
Crashed violently.
But you're the greatest pilot in Hearthian history.
I haven't lived in polite society for a while, so I'm just going to go ahead and assume that wasn't sarcasm. My story goes like this. I just finished exploring the core of Giant Steep, and I wanted to try my hand at Dark Bramble, seeing as no one had ever been before. Getting around to Dark Bramble was easy. Once you've dodged one massive interdimensional vine bristling with thorns, you've dodged them all. After a while, I run into this huge anglerfish. You seen them? Big, gnarly things, and this was the biggest one I've ever seen. I pull a few stunts, try to shake the thing off, nothing too fancy. I'm going full speed when the fish clips me, knocks me into a vine, and, well, like I said, crash. Blammo! On impact, my ship starts making noises like it's coming apart from the inside. I think, well, that ain't great. Surely enough, I barely get out of there before the electrical system starts sparking like crazy. It's either move fast or die unpleasantly, so I had to put a little distance between me and my poor fried ship. I camped out near where I crashed at first. I found the skeleton later. Great find. Would have been stupid not to use it. So I moved my setup over here and planted my emergency tree seeds. Been here ever since. Wow. Yeah, pretty much.
Feldspar's pretty cool.
Anyway, that's how it all went down, hatchling. Story's over, but feel free to stay and enjoy the fire a while. Or don't. The fire's not going anywhere. I found something. I found a Dark Bramble seed on Timberhearth. That's bad business, hatchling. As Chert will tell you if you so much as glance in Dark Bramble's direction, there used to be a fifth planet where Bramble is now. This infernal plant appeared at the center and kept growing and growing and growing until it shattered the planet and scattered its pieces across space. If we don't get that seed you found sorted real quick alike, I expect Timberhearth will be heading toward the same fate. And I tell you what, we Hearthians have overcome far too much to be done in by some worthless seed. So the blasted things do have a weakness. Meaning my fly as fast as I can approach to dealing with them could have used a bit more thought behind it. Ah, well, at least they didn't eat me. Also, that ends well, eh, actually?
Did it end well?
It kind of didn't. Where should I explore here? That's the spirit. Anywhere is good, but you should know that space is weird here. Intensely. Ever tried throwing your probe into one of these weird seeds? See there with the little opening? It's just big enough to launch one through. Your protractor will tell you the probe is in two places at once, but I don't think that's wrong exactly, because space doesn't work right in here. That seed looks small, see, but inside it's bigger. Much bigger. I've had a lot of time to think about this, and my theory in space is Dark Bramble kind of expands as you go through each sphere. That's why it's bigger inside those seeds. Well, that's my theory. Keep that in mind while you're exploring Dark Bramble, and maybe you won't get lost inside forever. Good luck! Oh, I already asked this.
Yep.
Oops. You reached the core of Giant Steep. How'd you do it? Giant Steep's core, huh? Oh, that was a wild one. But since you're asking, I gotta assume you haven't made it down there yourself yet, right? If I tell you how, it kind of feels like cheating. On a completely unrelated note, that sure was a big hollow vine my ship crashed into. Yep. If I were you, I'd go take a walk and see where it ends. You'd want to go to the tail end of this anglerfish skeleton here and look for a flickering light in the fog. That'll be my old ship. Path starts there. I already asked that.
Yeah, Dark Bramble expands in every way.
What happened to this anglerfish? Oh, the skeleton? It was like this when I got here. As near as I could tell, this anglerfish must have been chewing on the vine and eating the seed, and then the seed grew and grew in the poor fish's stomach until this happened. Gross, huh? See, they're territorial, so they mostly avoid each other. That's why I set up camp here. Shouldn't I tell ground control to come get you? Well, yeah, sure, whenever you have the time. Frankly, I kind of like it out here. Quiet, peaceful-ish. You're a little young to understand, but it's a lot of pressure being the best that ever was. Been nice to have a break. That's about all, I think.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
You identified Feldspar. You have found the missing Feldspar.
He just looks the most like a person in that
Yeah.
in that air suit.
Oh yeah, I guess it's a slightly older design because he's been out here for forever.
Yeah.
Also, not the most important detail, but I fucking love emergency tree seeds.
It is nice. It's a nice consideration, isn't it?
Yeah.
So do we take the ship over there?
You don't have to.
Okay. Please. Oh, are you going to need audio too?
Probably not for this.
Okay.
I don't think, like you said, they're territorial, so they don't hang around here.
There's the ship parts.
There's the ship. But this is like, so the interesting thing about Dark Bramble, as we're now seeing it kind of more in it, is that Dark Bramble is not like, Dark Bramble isn't like evil.
No, it's just a natural force.
It's a natural, but in a way that feels at all times completely wrong and bad.
Dark Bramble expands in every way. Cosmic Horror Plant Place.
Yeah, not evil, but definitely hostile. Exactly. And then gravity.
Gravity has not reasserted itself yet.
Has a little bit.
It says 0.
No, it's 0.3. Multiple markers.
What the fuck?
I'll let you handle all this.
Trip 4, entry, I'm going to say not 1. Crashes 3, boring crashes 0.
Personal best.
So this is Feldspar.
This is absolutely Feldspar.
Whoa! Never thought I'd see one of these beasties outside a Giant's Deep. They were awful useful back there. Maybe a jellyfish could be useful here too? Blair! This thing tastes terrible. The outside's all rubbery and tough. Maybe that's because it insulates the jellyfish's insides from getting zapped by electricity? Right, I'm going inside of this jellyfish's interior cavity to see what's in there tastes any better.
Feldspar is alright.
Also, he's been drinking.
He's been having it. That's probably like Hershey's chocolate sauce for their emergency s'more packs. Like, let's be real.
Is this ice?
I think so.
I can't tell what I'm doing.
We're going inside the jellyfish cavity. Whoop.
Whoop. Read? Note to Feldspar. Do not eat this even if you are dying. It would be too sad if this was the last thing you ever ate in this life. I guess these jellyfish are only useful for insulation from electricity. Again, do not eat. Love Feldspar. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there's nothing else in here.
Nope. Just electrical insulation.
I wonder where that would be useful.
I wonder where that would be useful.
Anything else going on in here? Not really.
I don't think so.
Alright.
This place is fucked. But the weird part is it's natural.
Yeah. That's part of why it's so fucked.
Yeah.
Gravity can't decide what it wants to do here.
Yeah. I mean, if I were gravity, I'd be a little confused. You know, I was joking before, when I joked and I said, "Oh yeah, there's probably a part of Dark Bramble where it's just the System Shock dude's colonoscopy thing, but also
It could be.
It's got a little bit of the many hive thing going on."
We welcome you to our biomass.
Don't you want
Nature
to?
abhors Euclidean geometry, except in the case of basalt columns. Loves it in basalt columns.
That's okay. The basalt columns thing, fucking wild. Just want to make sure I'm going right. Also, there's an interesting thing of like, obviously, bear no love for the fangly fish, but also,
The plant's not kind to them either.
what a way to go!
Yeah.
What a way to go! though.
Pretty brutal. Like, you basically just get... That's basically the chest burster.
Yeah.
Except it's a plant instead of a bug.
This is some Audrey 2. Also, so obviously by the time I had played this game, one, it's wild figuring it out in the moment that Dark Bramble was bigger on the inside. It's obviously a pretty scary moment. And then when he explains to you, it's like, I think space expands, which sort of basically means you're getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
Which is creepy to think about how big you and...
Only relatively, though.
Only relatively, but like, you would be, in fact, from the perspective of the tree on Timberhearth.
You are tiny.
You are tiny somehow.
The old thing is still there, is it? That's where I first camped out after the crash. You know, it was pretty cozy inside. It does lack the structural integrity and indomitable spirit of a camp made in the shelter of the very bones of the species that tried to eat you, I suppose. Still, very cozy.
Feldspar definitely is in my top 2 favorite Hearthians. Yeah, basalt columns, wild, man. They don't look real.
Alright, get rid of this now.
Yep.
Where's the... oh, having a bit of a slip.
Having just a real one.
No.
There's gravity in the campsite. Just, I think, to make it... I wonder... Oh, because he's got the little crystal.
Yeah.
That's right. He's got localized gravity.
Okay. Add that to the ship log.
Yep. Feldspar's camp. Hooray!
Documented their attempts to eat this enormous jellyfish. These jellyfish are only useful for insulation from electricity.
And then also, so the other thing that's wild about the Dark Bramble is not only does the space expand, it's connected.
It's all contiguous.
Yeah, the Dark Bramble in Timberhearth is this Dark Bramble 30 kilometers away.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
They are all the same bramble.
It's totally fucked. It's the worst.
I'm trying to think of what this would...
Also, it's like a seed that has planted itself in its own growing pockets of space.
Yeah.
It's all there's 100 Dark Brambles inside of each other, which probably means that the original one is like
Already gone.
Yeah.
Somewhere. If it ever existed in the first place. I'm trying to think of... this is not quite a tesseract.
No.
A tesseract is like a four-dimensional shape.
What if that TARDIS meme was really scary conceptually?
Wibbly wobbly timey-wimey.
No, the oh, it's bigger on the inside thing.
It's bigger on the inside, don't you know? I wonder how much time we have.
I don't know.
Is there a way to tell inside the ship?
I don't know if there is from inside the ship. I could start keeping a stopwatch when we reset the cycle.
How long have we been streaming, actually? 33 minutes? Yeah, we're probably getting close.
Yeah, it's getting...
So I guess I'll wait before we make another stab at this.
Here's...
The other thing I wanted to explore was what was the red light at the intro. But
yeah.
We can't... I don't know if we can get back there from here in time.
Also, I wouldn't know how to get there.
But there's that too, yes.
We could always go the quick way. Content warning 4.
Your Vorking just disappears. Somebody has a Vorking. It's like, well, it's not fun anymore.
I was gonna say, I'm not here to yuck anyone's yum, but this is what I think about most of the time. And it's like, no, you will die. You gonna get got.
No quantums in here.
No quantum.
No distress beacons in here. Well, that's also supposed to be in here somewhere.
Well, maybe, I don't know. I would have thought there was too. Maybe not in this pocket.
Probably not in this pocket. I'm going to guess it's probably in one of the others.
It's in your phone, in your pocket.
Which is in your pocket. By the way, where the hell are we?
It's the Brambleseed explosion.
There was like an actual term for something like this, where like you go into it and you experience it again.
Like a weird.
It's not Tesseract.
It's not time dilation because it's not time based, but it is a weird dilation.
It's like a geometric. It's like a geometric shape named
a fractal.
No, it's not. Well, yes, but like it's named for like a mathematician. It's like a something sponge.
Oh, I don't know.
Something sponge. Gotta look that up now. It's gonna bother me.
Quiet's also on the fractal train.
Yeah, fractal sponge.
Here's a question that I don't know. That's just a fun Easter egg. Obviously, at the 22 minutes, you die in here. Same as anywhere. Do you die when it hits the Bramble Menger sponge?
Menger sponge. That's it.
Yes. Heretic beat you by a second, like a quick moment. From his perspective, it looked like he beat you by more.
Also called the Sierpinski cube.
Huh, okay. I mean, it definitely has a fractal vibe to it. Does Dark Bramble get wiped out when Dark Bramble gets wiped out, or when the seedling on
Timberhearth gets wiped out? That's a good question.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Fangly fish.
Deep sea fangly fish.
Extra. If I had a dream, it would be to be a second lieutenant space whale scrubber.
The Hudge. No way. No Hudge.
Why do these keep coming out as nasty blob things?
Oh, look at Terrence. So cute. I want one.
He's way nicer than that ugly, washed up the cheetah I used to have. Maybe I watched a little too much Homestar Runner as a kid.
No, not possible.
He felt the ball.
Even if you believe that you watched too much as a kid, what were your alternatives on the internet?
Joe Cartoon.
Yeah, you had Albino Black Sheep and Newgrounds and Flash Player
and Joe Cartoon, which was borderline actually quite racist sometimes.
And none of that was as consistent as Homestar Runner was.
Yeah, we don't really address in the Flash era how overwhelmingly racist an awful lot of it was.
I mean, we sort of had to at one point.
Yeah.
You play enough shooter games from that era, you are going to be addressing some racism.
Yeah. I think one thing that I really wish this game did, and that kind of dropped the ball on, I wish the Quantum Moon was in different places.
I do wish it was on that map.
I wish that happened, but
that'd be fucking hysterical.
That would be so funny.
Oh man,
I know they have all the mechanics to do it in here. Maybe Quantum doesn't work inside the ship. Maybe that was like too much.
There's a little bug in the ship. There's a little fly. He's just looking the whole time at that poster. Loves that poster.
Slowly drifting.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, because I got in the ship. I gave it a little bit of momentum.
Oh, okay. If you fire a scout in space, does it push you back?
Oh yeah, it's not Bob Servo. It's the Talking Simpsons people, I think, who are doing a Homestuck critical reading podcast.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
So Humor in 2009 sucked ass. It really did.
Yeah. Oof.
After Homestuck and Problem Sleuth were really fresh in their day, but Problem Sleuth is also a bit racist.
Which is like, you can, and not 100%, but like you go back and watch Homestar Runner and it's like, this is mostly...
It's mostly wholesome.
Yeah.
The Game Study Buddies guys. Okay. Might be separate.
I could fully believe two people are attempting to read through Homestuck.
It's a challenge. They might even need to team up.
like there's things about Homestar that you're like, huh, I've grown up and this isn't as funny to me as it was when I was in 7th grade.
Lol, random humor has not aged well.
But like, some of it still is funny and is still worthy of quoting. And I don't think I've ever gone back and been like, ooh, oh, we can't say that.
Might not have finished Homestuck if I was not there to start. I was there at the start, and I didn't. I put Homestuck down after, like, I think a year and a half.
Homestuck's one of those things that even the parts that people tell me are the best and coolest things, being so divorced from it, I just have to look and be like, okay, I'll take your word for it that it was cool in the era it came out. But this Flash animation you absolutely demanded that I see is fine.
I like its art style in a lot of places.
Yeah. But
unironically, I do.
You know, nobody has ever given me a good log line to that series.
No, it's a little too complicated, isn't it?
It's a little too complicated for a log line.
It's not really a story about kids playing video games at home after a while.
Yeah. It's the Dark Bramble of comics. That sounds like actually...
Not inaccurate.
From all I know of Homestuck, that is a really good description of Homestuck. It gets bigger and bigger as you go deeper and deeper, and you might get eaten by a fanglyfish. Also, sometimes they send legal threats to YouTubers. Because that's a thing.
That's a good Sarah Zed video.
Oh
it's
my
actually
God.
2 good Sarah Zed videos if anybody hasn't seen those.
That was fucking the wildest shit.
So bananas. This shit equals bananas.
They what?
Oh, here it comes.
So somebody did. Sarah Zed is a YouTuber who does like video essay stuff, and did a video outlining both the history of Homestuck, and then in going over that history, went around some of the controversies in producing the Hive Swap video game. And the team at What Pumpkin that I think produces the game now immediately sent legal threats and stuff, and then whoever the Homestuck guy is, I forget, Andrew Hussey, I think is his name, also got involved. And it was the wildest, dumbest thing in the world. Even amongst spurious legal claims, it was one of the dumber ones.
I just had a thought.
What's that?
Is one of these inside the sun?
Ooh. That would be interesting.
Is that why it's going supernova? Could be.
Oh, do they? Do they have it?
DeClussy. Is it? How do you say that? DeClussy? Or is that a typo?
Like Mick, but with a D.
McClussy?
DeClussy or something? Also, so they started writing emails about these spurious claims, and like, it's the most wordy, hilarious, over-the-top thing. It's like, oh my god, just... If this is how you write your comic, I will never read it.
I was really surprised that Hussey actually... It's not a writing quirk. They really do write. They really do just talk like that. Huge, long paragraphs at a time.
Also, like, the video in question was not mean to Homestuck. It was a fairly...
It's pretty frank.
It was a fairly, not uninteresting, but it was a frank, honest telling of what happened and what people could perceive. And then, also, everyone involved from the Homestuck side kept talking about how they were so upset at these libelous claims, and it came out that none of them had watched the video yet.
Yeah, not even Hussey.
And it's like, what? You can't, what?
I mean, like, it's a 2-hour video. That's a bit of a sit, but like...
But it's like, just watch it. It's not being mean to you.
White hole. What does that symbol mean?
I don't know. I actually don't know. Or does that just mean...
Does that mean complete?
Maybe. Or does that just mean, like... Because there's, like... Is it just meant to look like the Nomai, like, stuff?
Possibly.
Like the sun station?
Hmm.
Like the...
Oh, I think it's supposed to be the shape of the station. That's not a symbol.
Yeah, oh yeah, because it is circular.
White hole or hole. Bobby?
Dang it, Bobby.
Dale, you giblet head. We live on Emperor Twin. It's already 710 in the summer.
If it gets 1 degree hotter, I'm kicking. We'll grow oranges in dark bramble. Bobby, grab onto me.
The ants will swarm onto me,
The
Bobby.
fangly fish will eat me. They've been after me for years. You wouldn't hit it unconscious,
Nah. Alright. Yeah, don't have any leads on these yet, so
Nope.
let's see if we can
To
find
Dark
that.
Bramble.
Let's see if we can find that. You said time doesn't pass on that screen, is that right?
I'm pretty sure
Also,
it
don't
does.
forget. No. Don't forget to.
I mean,
Forget to suit up.
I can suit up before we land, but I probably would have forgotten.
I just don't want to forget.
It's not like we're me and that's our blowing the quantum moon the first time.
Well, also, I don't want to. I don't want to. It's just sort of a grim thought that, like, the pilot doesn't suit up because he fully expects to be eaten by a fangly fish. So why
That's
bother
true.
getting dressed up for your funeral?
I mean, that sounds pretty feldspar, TBH.
Yeah.
God, for the love of God, don't eat this. If this was the last thing you ate, it would be so sad. Son, you just keep doing your thing, man. This is fuel scoop range. That's...
What?
That was a thing in Elite Dangerous, was you refueled by going around certain stars and scooping fuel off of them.
That's kind of metal.
It is. It's also extremely important for how I've played Elite Dangerous. Because I have to have at least a reasonably full tank.
Hang on, I'm going to tweet about this.
Alright, it's time to go into the homestuck of planets.
The old ape shit bramblefuck. What? Did you have to giggle at ape shit bramblefuck?
No, we have to rename the stream. No, you don't even know. You don't even know yet.
I'm gonna tweet about that soon.
No! You didn't even know. I told you.
Endless brisket shack.
Hell yeah! Got there! I need a moment to just be proud of myself. Sometimes I love me. Alright, where are we going? What's my goal?
Try to find the vessel.
Okay.
Or Escape Pod 3, either of those.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with text affectations, but I saw my shot and I took it. I'm decidedly pro text affectations. Alright, I should put the, just in case. Zoop. Alright, am I locked on? And we're moving. Oh, I have to move around it. Damn it. I think we should be good on navigation-wise if you want some fun, haunting melodies.
Oh, I don't.
Okay, fair enough.
I've already listened to Koyaanisqatsi twice today, actually.
To what?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
It's a movie by Godfrey Reggio. There it is.
Escape pod.
How do we get in?
There. Also gonna get close enough to try and identify the signal. Oh, there's just like a breach. So, unfortunately, there's no landing, really.
Alright, can you get us in there?
Yep. Alright, we're suited up. Signal scope.
Sekka. Our escape pod crashed as we tried to flee this place, destroying our movement and communication capabilities in the process. We've held out as long as we could here, but this pod's supply of breathable air is nearly depleted and the anglerfish attack more and more frequently. Our best chance at survival is to return to the vessel to either repair the damage or, more probably, await rescue. Eskel. Sekka, is the message finished? The vessel's beacon is already growing fainter. It'll be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here quickly. Yeah, that makes sense.
Ah, that.
Din. There's a new problem. Our equipment is detecting two distinct beacons from the vessel. But it is impossible for the vessel to be in two different locations at the same time. I agree, but the beacons are exactly identical to each other. Perhaps if I had more time? We're nearly out of time already, Din. The vessel's beacon is quickly fading. Soon it'll be gone and we'll be lost. We'll follow the beacon whose source is nearest to us. But suppose that beacon is false. We likely don't have enough air to reach the farther of the two beacons, Din. The decision's made for us. We'll leave a trail of lights as we go. There's still a chance someone could hear our escape pod's distress signal. Okay, so we gotta follow some lights.
Yeah, just go ahead and you can.
Navigation error. Propulsion error. Gravity not detected. Breathable air not detected. Multiple life forms detected. Verdict, do not exit pod.
Significant damage to pod. Now launching.
Mortally injured yet.
All
The
right.
mothership must survive.
And then, whoop,
Pop this G.
why not? And obviously, I think we can just go on our ship for now. I imagine you want to follow the beacons.
Yes, naturally. Doesn't tell us what the red light is.
It does not.
Then I guess it might be bad news.
Might be the best news. It leads you to button that fixes the universe.
The best news, dinner. Well, shit.
This is I having known that this was coming gives me absolutely as many goosebumps the second time around.
That's horrible. Oh,
this
God.
this shot is bone
That's
chilling.
just sickening. Ugh.
Is
That's exactly the kind of grief.
it's just hard.
You understand all the grief that's in this shot. It's horrible.
Yeah. Environmental storytelling, incredible.
To any who come here searching for us, we followed one of the 2 beacons from the vessel to this place, but now can go no further. It's almost too faint to hear now, but the vessel's beacon is still faintly emitting from within this thorny seed. Yet the opening is too small for even a single nomai to fit through it, so our escape pod couldn't have flown through here. I don't understand how this could be possible, but this gruesome place seems to be able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this was our undoing. To be so close to the location of the vessel and still so far is difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon is dying. Soon we'll be unable to hear it. There's nothing we can do now but try to perhaps find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this happened. My dearest hope is that the other escape pods are able to reach relative safety. Well, at least that happened.
That did happen, but this entire thing, that one's hard for me.
Yeah. What does it say when we launch our scout in here? It is the red light.
Yeah, that too. So much of the my stuff is dorky or upbeat, and then this is just like
tragic.
Even more so for me than the flippin'
the interloper.
Yeah, which is also heartbreaking. Because you kind of already see the trouble when you hear like,
oh, it's bigger on the inside,
and they're like, we're detecting 2 signals, and you're like, we're leaving. I'm leaving. We'll try again.
Oh, so these are loading areas. Okay.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, and you just get out.
Oh fuck.
Oh, it resets you whenever you retreat.
I forgot.
Interesting. So it is the red light. We know that.
I think, yeah. Or do we? Well, let's go to it. The interloper is I think you've been around for ghost matter. We basically found out that the interloper is the source of ghost matter, and the nomai were investigating it. Learned like, oh god, this stuff looks really dangerous and is under pressure, and it's the pressure's increasing. This might explode out and cover the entire solar system.
Which is exactly what happened.
Yeah, it happened like literally minutes later.
Yeah, they're all dead because of that. If they didn't die in more gruesome ways like this.
Alright, I'm going to try and get as close as possible, because I hear breathing. Alright, if you had one shot, or one opportunity, to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment. Ah! See you in hell! Ah! No! No! It's persistent! Oh! I didn't know!
You want to take another try?
Yeah, we should take another try at getting to the vessel.
You alright, hon?
Yeah, I'm alright. I wish I hadn't spent my one M&M coupon.
Witness!
Alright, speed run to vessel.
You cannot own a human being.
I don't know, because obviously there's one more jump we have to make from inside the red, so I am going to go back to Escape Pod 3.
Why?
So that I can go to the seed that's there and put the scout in. Because I think there might be another step after the red one.
Well, if you're going to do that, I'm going to get a drink.
Yeah.
Here, don't forget your other...
Okay. Yeah. Maybe I'll take the captain's chair while you're out.
Right on.
Whew. Feldspar would have been a good thing to shout. I wonder if this game can be played by joystick. I wonder if I could plug in my Logitech and do that. Yeah, Dark Bramble is one of the ones where you kind of do get into a speedrunner routing thing of like, alright, step 1, this. Step 2, this. At one point, I think I did have the route memorized to just about every point of interest. Because Dark Bramble kind of demands that. What have you not seen in a video game before?
3D omnidirectional stealth.
Yeah. Pace myself over Dark Bramble surface. Yeah, okay, that also happened to me. Is the speeding too much through Dark Bramble because you kind of gotta go. There's kind of a timer. Also, I think a thing worth noting is I don't know that the Fangly fish are totally consistent in their placement. The first time I went through Dark Bramble, I encountered no fish, and I was basically feldspar flying. Check out an old shooter called Shattered Horizon. I will. Ah. I love this, and I hate this so much, for the record. What? How did I hit a thing? Yeah, I think we're okay. I think this is the crash. Hello, welcome back.
I'm back. Now you can sit in the chair. That's fine.
Okay, I'll stay in the captain's chair for now. And follow one of the... Not in a bad way, but legitimately one of the most sickening trails ever.
Yeah.
Because I knew this was coming, and so I was kind of emotionally braced for it, and even still, oof. I almost don't even like using the word oof because it sort of undersells.
Deeply. There's nothing else to read here, right?
I don't think so. You know, but basically this is a tool by which we can...
Yeah.
Find the further point that their signal... Alright. We're just gonna drift. Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh.
I just looked up.
Yeah. This game's really good.
Yeah.
I can play most horror games and not do it. Because the ship is drifting, I could turn around and look at them, and I'm not gonna.
But that'll fire the thrusters, won't it?
The thrusters are okay.
Okay.
They're quiet enough.
Oh, so the engine is not?
Yeah. You know what? I actually don't know if... I feel like I wouldn't mind the sight of something horrible happening be a useful tool for navigation. Conceptually, no. I mean, in the moment, they'd probably be like a little bit, too soon.
Ignore it. Keep going.
I know. I'm just trying to get distance before I thrust and correct course. I actually don't know if there's like a movement threshold that you're allowed. So
it's probably like something small.
So I basically
just to make sure you have something you can do.
Yeah, so I basically try and just angle myself at the start and then not course correct at all.
So these are loading screens.
Yes. There's an amount of recursion weirdness that happens.
Yeah. Hello, Scout.
Hello, Scout.
Nice of you to meet us here. Ugh.
Yeah.
It's like that scene from the second Star Trek reboot.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'll just find the, I can't remember where there's like an entrance into.
There is a landing port on a ship this big, I hope.
Yeah. But also, you know, the ship has obviously seen better days.
It must be that, I guess.
Well, yeah, like, oh yeah, here we go. Because that makes sense. So I figure just, I'll make sure this is the way inside and then hand it back over to you.
Right, just get in there.
Oh
my
god. You would have been so angry, and so would I.
So would you.
Oh, here it is. So would you like me to navigate, or would you like to take over?
Keep going.
Alright. Now, I don't remember exactly where stuff is.
You can't open these doors, I don't think. Power's out.
I know.
Oh, trees. There's something to read there.
Yep.
I think. What's that purple thing down there? Oh, it's a button. The switch.
It's a ball.
Nothing. The ship hasn't had power for a long time. None of that'll probably work. Oh.
Whoops. Sorry.
Scout, please. I know you're enthusiastic.
Wait.
Felix. I'm recording now. I've never encountered anything like this. The signal the vessel was receiving appears to be older than the universe itself. This is our first contact with anything in this nature. Everyone, prepare to warp immediately.
I'll own this. This is on me.
Eskel, wait. I need more time to send an outgoing message. Shouldn't we tell another clan where we're going? We can send the message upon our arrival. This extraordinary signal appeared suddenly. It may disappear just as quickly. We can't lose a discovery this incredible. Focus on preparing for the warp instead. I understand. Anona, is the vessel ready to warp to the signal's approximate coordinates? The warp core is powered, but this will be a significant jump. Afterward, we'll need time to recharge the core. That shouldn't create a problem, provided we arrive at or near the signal source. Everyone, we're ready to warp. Oh, you fucking idiots. So excited for science.
They were so fucking jazzed.
They were so hyped for science. Oh god, and it all went so south. What is this? Warp core. You reinstall? No, it's broke.
Yeah.
It's burst pretty bad. You can't reinstall it, I'm guessing.
Nope. I guess I didn't. This also can go to this side.
Oh.
Which is a whole thing.
Oh, it's a witness puzzle.
A little bit. Are you cool if we just declare that a come back to it thing?
I suppose, yes.
For time's sake?
Yeah.
Unless you have a solution you would like to try.
I do not have a solution I would like to try. No, don't have anything that jumps out of my head.
I feel like there's more. Did I miss something? Because this is kind of a big room.
Something up on the ceiling?
Maybe.
I guess. This is Eskel's vessel. Something went badly wrong during our warp and our vessel was mortally wounded. We need help as quickly as possible. Our vessel appears to have... Has it fused with the local environment somehow? There are vines that are now part of the vessel. It's been torn apart from inside itself. We are abandoning our vessel. Any Nomai clans are spaceflight capable species receiving this message. I implore you, we need help. Is this broken? Can anyone hear me? Our vessel is dying. We need immediate assistance. No one is going to be around for another 10,000 years. To any Nomai clans whose vessels can hear this message. It's clear the universe is dying. There are fewer and fewer resources and safe places within space now, so my clan and I believe the best option is for all of our clans to stay together. If you can reach the gloaming galaxy,
Yep.
we found that Blackrock's suns are fairly stable, and life in this star system is comparatively thriving. We live in relative safety. If you prefer to continue exploring alone, know you will be on your own. Bromy, Canna, we're making our way to you. It's good to hear from you, Bromy. We'll watch for your vessel. Has anyone heard from Neem? His clan was on its way to our vessel, but they never arrived, and he hasn't sent any messages. I'm beginning to worry. That is unsettling. It reminds me of that old myth my grandfather used to tell, the disappearance of Eskel. One day, Eskel's vessel simply stopped responding. The other clans searched and searched, but found no trace. It was as if their missing friends had warped out of existence. That's no myth, friends. Eskel's clan existed, and their story was real. What a curious event to have passed into myth. Our ancestors' told that story when they were young. Are you sure it's true, Hyssop? Hyssop. Hyssop's a weird name. It was a very long time ago, but yes, my clan's ancestors searched for Eskel's clan for a long time, but in the end, none of them were ever seen again. It's the only time in our history a vessel has ever disappeared this way. I hope you aren't comparing Eskel's story to my clan's vessel. Neem, my friend, we feared you were gone. Not yet we aren't, but nearly. We found trouble during our warp. The triple suns of the bright spark star system exploded, and it was only a lucky coincidence we weren't caught in the blast. We'll meet you soon, Canna. I'm relieved to hear your clan is safe, Neem. It's good to hear your words. Any vessels nearby, remember to be extremely cautious of potentially unstable stars, which is most of them now. Huh, so it's not just us. Oh, there's something else over on that wall.
Yeah. Whoops.
At least there's light.
Hello?
Oh, we already read that.
Right.
It just bounced out here. Oops.
Well,
Huh.
we can play with the hexagons.
Does it just go in a circle, I wonder?
I mean, it goes wherever we look at it.
Then we put it down and turn it to the next side.
Yeah. And then... New.
No, this isn't gonna work. We need
Yeah.
It's like a code of some kind.
That's the button for that. Someone just having to drop out on Dark Bramble. There was a painting in Brittle Hollow that kind of implied that Dark Bramble grabbed them.
Yes.
Which is pretty scary. Alright, fuel level critical. Well, I'd say we pretty confidently discovered the most important thing.
Right.
Maybe go back to the ship and plant this in our log.
I guess so.
Because we reached the vessel. Ah!
Did you mean to make that joke?
Nope, I did not. Also, this gives us a chance to refuel. That was the other reason to come put this back in the log. Boop.
Zoop. Let's read.
Oh, there's more to explore here. Okay.
Yeah.
Appears to be some sort of input device.
I'll still hear incoming messages from other Nomai vessels. Already Nomai clans are regrouping in response to the impending death of the universe.
pretty much everything we kind of knew.
Yeah. Oh, we should point out the mural to the viewers.
Yeah, so this, okay, so...
Panel 1.
The eye symbol, so signal received. That sort of indicates was grabbed out of space.
That sort of indicates Aku, the shape-shifting master of
darkness. And then, somebody got to Ash Twin, somebody got to Brittle Hollow.
The last ones didn't.
Didn't make it. Yep.
Pretty much everybody who ended up in Dark Bramble is dead. Except Feldspar.
Yeah.
Which is honestly kind of a freak accident, if we're honest.
Yeah. So it's interesting, though, the idea that it's, can hear incoming messages still. And also has the lines.
It has some form of energy.
Yeah.
I think it can hear the incoming messages, I guess, because those boards are all sort of psychically connected.
I guess.
I think there is like a subtle implication that the Nomai are at least passively psychic.
Yeah.
Because they mentioned like their third eye.
Yeah. A foolish Harthian astronaut wielding a magic translator.
Unleashed an unspeakable evil. What's down this other hallway? Did we look?
Yeah, I don't know that we did.
Nothing?
No way to open that I can tell. Alright.
Nothing. These are all shut.
Obviously, the big marquee thing is this room.
Yeah, the bridge.
Or
engineering, I guess it would be.
Yeah. Where they had a warp core that's busted to hell.
It's shaped like the bridge, but it has the warp core on it, which seems unwise.
Yeah. And then also a control panel
thingy
of sorts.
What is that? Go back to that panel on the floor. That other one.
That one?
Over to the left.
Yeah.
What does that say?
Let's see.
Some kind of dish.
Here. Let me actually... I wonder if these are... Unless, do you have something you're wanting to explore?
No, I don't. I'm looking for some kind of hex pattern that matches this, but I don't see any.
Zoop.
That would be the power on button, I assume, or the replace warp core button or something.
Something like that.
Huh. No idea what to do with any of this yet. I suspect the answers are elsewhere.
Zoop. I don't think we're going to be able to get meaningfully anywhere else.
No.
With kind of our lifetime. This is a fun little doodad, though.
Yeah.
It's annoying as hell to operate in zero G.
Yeah, it seems very annoying to be doing this in 0G.
I mean, you should really just... No, that's not what I meant to do. Come back. Yeah, you're supposed to obviously stop and spin.
I actually really do not like the look at ball controls in this game. They're
cute.
They're very flimsy because the camera can just pass the ball completely.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's cute, for sure. But it in terms of actual intuitiveness, leaves an amount to be desired.
Yeah. Fly around it a little bit. Three sides, 6 dots.
6 dots in a hexagon pattern that we can like trace.
You can trace, but you
and
have
we
to
can go back.
And you can close a shape, but you have to go to the next one to rotate it. Like, I'm guessing this is like enter in this order or something.
Yeah, they got like a vaguely sequential.
Like this would be first, the other would be middle, and the other third.
Yeah.
We have no idea what this code is supposed to be.
Mostly curious of if we... Oh, that also brings it up. Okay.
Is this hyperspace?
What do you mean?
Is Dark Bramble hyperspace?
Oh, I don't know.
Are hyperspace vessels actually traveling through this, shortening space? That's how they get places quickly.
That would be really interesting if the warp core is somehow...
It turns out that something does inhabit hyperspace. It's not just empty.
It folds space but things live in it would be...
Yeah, it turned out something did live inside hyperspace. They just hadn't run into it until now.
Oh.
You can insert it.
Inserted warp core.
Yeah, but it's already broken. So
yeah, it's fucking busted.
Yeah. Anything else in the room light up when you do that?
That's a good question. I was gonna see like if it was in when I did
using
that.
oxygen as propellant around here actually wouldn't be so bad. There's trees.
Yeah. That's where our scout is.
Yeah.
That's the door. Cause like clearly there's this hole. Yeah. This feels like the
command.
We haven't seen something.
It feels like that's supposed to be something is supposed to come out of there, like a control panel or something.
The warp core.
I don't know why there's a second knob here.
Can we re-punch in? And is that?
Up or down doesn't seem to matter here.
I mean, down like sort of brings up this panel, but then we're like, actually, I wanted it like that. Parthian stuff, please. Blam. Prime the hexagons. Ah.
What?
Well, we are at the end of the cycle.
Oh, okay. Well, we made some headway.
Da 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 da. Doesn't really work with the mood of the universe ending, or that there's bones everywhere.
No, not really. Three minutes oxygen remaining. Oh, good. I'll come in positive on my budget.
Yeah.
I'm in the black, baby.
Whoop. Just have a once over.
Make sure we didn't miss anything. Oops.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? It's not like it's the end of the world or anything.
Oh, we can get in here.
Oh.
I thought this was glass.
I thought it was too. Well, we probably have a few seconds. Doesn't look like there's anything in here.
No.
I think that is like is that like maybe the bridge from the outside?
Possibly. Oh well.
Alright, so we learned quite a bit.
Yeah.
I would say. It receives messages from other Nomai who are like the world's ending. And who talk about this ship as legend.
It was over 200,000 years ago.
Yeah. So obviously, that was a pretty big set of things that we did.
Yes.
Also, what was that ship slot? We added a new ship slot to the vessel there at the very end when we put the warp core in.
Probably this.
Yeah, it should be on the vessel.
Oops. Ah, damn it. Or do square and circle do the
No.
same thing or different things?
Different things. I don't know where you get that they do the same thing. At what point do they do the same thing?
In the jetpack controls is what I mean.
What? They don't do anything with the jetpack.
Whatever. Vessel's warp core is long dead.
Okay. What does it say about the three-sided pillar? Okay.
Must be some sort of input device.
Yep.
So I guess we can't do anything more here.
Nope.
It would have told us.
Well, presumably the input device has some.
Yeah, the input device is presumably something, but I'm guessing the
We
clue,
have no-
the clue must be elsewhere.
Yeah.
This is on Brittle Hollow, is that right?
That, I believe, is on Brittle Hollow. Yeah.
Okay.
So we learned about Feldspar's exploits in Giant's Deep
And Dark Bramble.
and Dark Bramble. And we found the vessel and we found the fate of Escape Pod 3. We basically
Unfortunately, we don't learn a whole lot from Escape Pod 3.
Yeah.
You saw that grape-shaped thing
Yeah.
on the way to the vessel?
Yeah.
Are we supposed to know what that is?
There may be a log about it. I just took an assumption from that I know what that is.
Okay.
But I don't actually have conclusive evidence. If you would like to know what I thought it was,
Okay.
I thought it was anglerfish eggs.
Ah, okay, that would make sense.
Yeah, I took that as that was fanglyfish eggs.
Okay. There's no log about it, which, yeah.
Yeah, and there might be a log somewhere that says that or says something else. I was like, this must be the fanglyfish eggs, and that's what I just.
Okay. Yeah, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
If you're saying it's not necessary to solving the game.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay. Here's a question.
Yep.
We've had both of these shuttles say that there's more to explore here, despite us looking up, over, and around them.
Yeah. I honestly don't know what that would be. It's either it's going to be something like I stepped onto a shuttle that I found on the Interloper or the planet, because we never stepped on them on the places they were.
Maybe that's it.
That's what I would have to guess. But as somebody who didn't go to the Interloper, I cannot tell you.
Well, then it's clearly not that essential. Huh. This is kind of interesting. I don't know what to do here, though.
Yeah.
We're kind of bumping up against the thing where, I don't really think I want to explore Giant's Deep because it seems really hard.
Well, so there's a couple options, which is one, could get around it. Two, I'm happy to navigate if you would like me to handle some of the navigational tasks of Giant's Deep. We know things that are there that we haven't seen yet.
Right.
And I'm happy to pilot us there if that would help change the decision tree.
Yeah. Actually, pieces of the bigger story are starting to connect in my mind.
Okay.
These Nomai don't know that the universe is about to end because it happens
200,000 years later.
many millennia after they exist and die.
Yep.
So that can't be what they're trying to do.
Yep.
They can't be. That can't be related.
Mm-hmm.
To what we, at least not to what we find here. Maybe that'll come up later somehow. I don't know. The Ash Twin Project is some kind of power source.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Sun Station didn't work. No, the Sun Station was created to power the Ash Twin Project.
Yeah.
But it didn't work.
Yeah.
Whatever the Ash Twin Project is requires an enormous amount of energy.
Yep. Supernova levels of energy.
Supernova levels of energy.
To create a negative 22-minute time
interval. That is its purpose.
Yes.
Which they discovered that principle at the High Energy Lab.
Yep. You know what's something that's interesting? Is you kind of said the threads of the larger issue are starting to come together, and actually the web is connecting, which is pretty cool.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
What's this? Zero G Cave. Fun fact, mallow plants are what marshmallows are named after.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, although they are not actually made of mallow plant.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Mallow also has, it comes up in like, mallow cream pumpkins is like the candy corn pumpkins. Mm-hmm. So I assume that they're, if not related, they're named similarly.
I also looked it up, and Riebeck is named after Riebeckite, which is in turn named after a geologist named Riebeck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Looks like the module's underwater with purple electricity.
Oh, does it say underwater?
It literally says underwater.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty... It's pretty damning.
Although you could probably guess just by looking at it.
You could probably guess.
Like, where could it have fallen?
Yeah.
What's the nearest law? What's the nearest strong source of gravity?
Well, maybe the quantum moon.
Drake?
So there's still options.
There are still options. Giant's Deep is the most pressing one.
Yeah.
Or at least the one where we have the most headway.
Yep.
What do we say about this? So this is almost a red herring.
Well, I mean, it was a failure thing, yeah.
Yeah, but in terms of clue, it's almost a red herring. You're like, oh, my star explodes. Maybe the thing around the sun has something to do with that, but it doesn't.
Nope. It was supposed to.
Supposed to, strangely.
But it doesn't.
Supernovaing the sun was the only way to power the Ash Twin project, they thought, until they found some alternative method, I guess. This receives a signal from the Ash Twin project.
Yeah.
To fire its probe.
Right. Which happens 22 minutes before the sun goes supernova.
22 minutes before the sun explodes. Objects can exit a white hole shortly before they enter a black hole.
Mm-hmm.
But it takes a lot of energy to increase the time.
Yeah.
I might know, but I can't prove it.
Okay.
So, why don't we try to find, I guess, the construction yard?
Let's go to the construction yard. Away! We can stop at Bucky's on the way.
And go to Sheets. Hello. Not now.
I fucking love you so much, Quantum Rune!
Senpai!
The best is when you leave, and when you leave Timberhearth and you see the Quantum Moon and you turn to your destination planet and you see the Quantum Moon.
It's like, you can't ignore me.
Seeing it way more often is way funnier than seeing it less often.
You can't destroy me.
It's like, hey, I'm here. Are you sure you don't want to explore me? Are you sure you don't want any of this? It's just
Can't work with this.
play with me.
Oh, I'm Hunter.
Play with me. Oh. Hunter does have that play with me energy.
Planet Hunter.
Alright. So things we know about the construction yard.
It floats.
It's circular.
Oh, snap! There it is!
Aha! That's circles.
Land on it.
We're gonna find a good landing port.
It's got a landing port.
Over here? Yeah.
Oh
Perfect.
shit, my headphone fell off. Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Take the wheel, Mr. Turner. Unless you want me to take the wheel at some point.
Nothing. Oh, right. Gabbro's around here.
Oh, yeah.
Is he here?
We saw the campfire. We could go back to him. If you wanted
Oh,
to.
really?
He's not on the construction yard, but we saw the campfire.
Alright, well, another time. I hope this thing doesn't get lifted.
I don't think it does if it's in the landing pad. The landing pad has its own gravity thing.
No, I mean this island. I hope this island doesn't get lifted.
Oh, I don't know that it does. Guess we'll find out, huh?
It's got no... oh, yes, it does. Oh, well.
Oh, he leg.
This is it. We finished building the final orbital probe cannon module and are ready to send it into orbit around Giant Steep for assembly.
Hooray!
Whee! I guess I'd be really chuffed if I found a place that naturally launched things for me, wouldn't you?
I mean, yeah, like, what if we just had to build space flight vehicles but required no fuel because we could toss it into a tornado?
That'd be rad as shit. Yeah, I'd be really hyped if I were a scientist that discovered that.
But then died in a tornado.
Our next step will be to send Privet up to the orbital program and to install the tracking system. Oops. To all my friends here at the construction yard, my gratitude for your tireless work. I had given up hope, but I truly believe this cannon may actually succeed where many other attempts have not. Are you going gelatinous on us, love? I'm delighted by your words, but they're atypical for you.
Oh, mushy, I get it.
If I'm ever half as gooey as Mallow and Athens behave together, Daz, you may launch me from the orbital probe cannon. Oops. If I know my brother Avens and his spouse, we will launch Telasi and Blavin's probe as much power as possible. I'm worried the cannon would break under the strain. I propose we give Avens and Mal a slightly lower maximum power set than the absolute maximum possible to create room for their enthusiasm. Fuck, they're right.
Yeah.
They're absolutely right. Also, how fucking funny is it that Cassava and Avens are in-laws?
Oh, yeah. Also, I just love the phrase, to create room for their enthusiasm. It's such a good line.
Whoops. No, I wanted to go to the other one. No, the other wall.
The other wall. Another one!
Ooh. Model. It's not quite the same anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't
Sorry.
quite look like that.
Sorry. You're probably
Oh, the bones are on the ground. Oh, no.
you're probably Cassava and
No,
Daz.
I didn't even think about the bones on the. Oh.
I gotta walk over here. I think we've already seen this one,
I think so.
but I'll make sure.
Yeah, some bits of information are in fact redundant. Almost like sometimes societies keep copies of conversations.
But, hang on.
I think you're good on these platforms.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be a
There's
mild inconvenience.
yeah.
Whee!
It's better.
Again, I'm really surprised we didn't see these flying around up there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's like a conceit or if we just got lucky / unlucky.
Eh. It's probably a conceit,
Yeah.
because this is more asset to load.
It's almost like they purpose built it so you could keep walking when it gets flung into space,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
Okay, now I get off here, is that right?
I think so. For the projections thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen this side already, but I want to make sure that we didn't miss anything.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, and there's one on the floor there too. Hell yeah.
Read this? Yeah, we read this. Control module. Okay, we've read this too.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's on hiatus because,
We don't have enough energy.
yeah.
Idea may feel responsible for what?
Well, she's part of the Ash Twin project.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's her and Pi are the Ash Twin.
55 minutes 49 seconds ago, long-range probe successfully launched from the orbital rocket. Yes, we know that much. Ah, oops, I gotta go this way.
Yeah.
Anything else around here?
I didn't see any scrolls or anything.
Alright, let's pop this into the computer.
Alright. We can go find.
And then probably go find Gabbro,
Cool.
is his name.
I can do that.
Gabbro is a kind of shale, I think?
Ooh, that I don't know.
Yeah. Construction yard. Oh, there's more to explore here? Really?
Huh.
Alright, do you want to hunt around?
Yeah, look for what's more to explore here.
Yeah. I can't think of anything.
I couldn't think of anything, but I'm always willing to give it a little look-see.
Yeah, boo boo.
I'm smarter than the average scientist. Side note, it works within the context of that show, but it took me a second to be like, so your play was to make Yogi Bear a doctor? It's like, okay. Yogi Bear's a doctor.
That might have been like a thing that he was at one point in Hanna-Barbera history? I don't know.
Wow, Chooch, that's amazing.
I'm so
Yogi.
happy for you.
Over here, is there like a...
No, I already looked over here.
Y'all got scrolls on your phone? Or games on your scrolls? I don't know.
I also had a fear of tornadoes as a child.
Oh, that was same. Big same. The two scariest things to me as a child. Tornadoes and air pockets.
Nothing on the underside. Air pockets?
Air pockets.
What were air pockets?
So air pockets are if you have like loose gravel or sand or some kind of material.
Oh, you mean like underground air pockets?
Well, so yeah, there can be pockets of air, but the thing is with loose ground, those pockets can make their way to the surface.
Ah.
And so the reason that I had heard about them is because in the news, somebody had died. Is this the thing? I'm wondering if were we supposed to look in this and be like, ah?
Yeah, we've already seen this.
Yeah. I'll make sure that wasn't the log thing though.
I appreciate that the log is thorough, but
I don't really see anything.
Whoop. Space.
Alright. Spend here.
Incredibly convenient for launching. Not so great for a living.
Yeah. This has to be, excepting Dark Bramble where nobody lives,
The most inhospitable.
this has to be the worst.
Except for, well, there is the one with the literal black hole at the core.
Yeah, but that's like an inconvenience. Alright, it's all underwater for night now. Maybe it's like around the edge.
Maybe we gotta fly around to look at it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or... well, that's probably Gabbro. Yeah, I don't see anything.
Alright, fly to Gabbro then.
To Gabbro.
I'm guessing his island... oh, Ghost Matter.
Oof.
I'm guessing his island doesn't
Have
sink or fly because it has fire on it.
Yeah, that'd be a little bit weird. This is really the only landing spot.
Yeah. Ghost Matter.
Or wait. Scout launcher. Take snapshot. So not in
Nope,
there.
Impassable.
It is impossible. Aha.
Hey.
Let's just do this real quick. All right.
Nice, it's you. Good to see you made it here in one piece. The first solo launch is a
It's
doozy, isn't it? So hey, don't freak out or anything, but lately I keep, dying repeatedly. I don't know, it's pretty weird. You too? What about you? Have you died lately, or is it just me? No, it's me too. We're in a time loop. Time has been behaving unusually lately. Yeah, time loop makes sense. Cool. You're taking this pretty well. Yeah, right back at you. Personally, I like new experiences, and I've never been in a time loop before. I mean, I don't think I've been in a time loop before this one. Looks like you really are the ones who can tell the time's gone all weird. I tried radioing Hornfells and asked if they'd died too, but they thought I was being metaphorical. Even if I tell Hornfells all about the time loop, they never remember on the next one. They don't realize anything's different. And here's another weird one for you. Oh. Yeah, Gabbro, you were the one who dug up that Nomai statue, weren't you? The statue opened its eyes and started glowing. My memory is like it had seen them through my own eyes, just like what happens each time I die. That happened to me with the statue at the museum. You too? The Nomai statues must have something to do with why we're the only ones aware of the time loop. Yeah, I thought that was something like that.
Yeah. But now you have external validation.
It's good to know that I'm not insane.
Yeah.
You find out anything new about the statues of the time loop, let me know, okay? I'll be here. Anyway, that's what's new with me. But hey, this is your first solo voyage. Kind of. So let's talk about you, you know? I found out what happened to the orbital probe cannon. For real? Did you figure out why? Over-enthusiasm. It's kind of scary how much that sounds like something Slater Feldspar would do. I'm pretty surprised that I built something that actually broke. Gotta think though broke might be the wrong word because it looks like the orbital probe cannon is still firing successfully at the beginning of each time loop. You ever watched a cyclone for so long I started to hypnotize you? I'm telling you, they'll put you into a trance if you stare at them long enough. I found your quantum poem. Yeah, the one in the woods. I remember writing that. Pretty fun, right? It works out to a good 24 poems. When I'm done exploring, I want to make some more quantum art. Maybe some kind of creature sculpture that just like shows up and scares the daylights out of you.
Let me tell you about a skeleton I met.
Let me tell you about a stone. What are you doing out here? Well, what are any of us doing here, really? Nah, I'm just kidding. Sometimes a cyclone comes by and lifts my little island paradise clean out of the water. Then, less peaceful. Here's something you might like. At the start of every time loop, I keep seeing a bright flash in the sky. Something must be happening up there. Okay, well, we already know that. Have you been to Statue Island? Seeing it's the island where I found the glowing Nomai statue. Get it? Solid 7 out of 10 on the Gabbro relaxation scale. What's up with this planet? I know, right? Oh, you meant like tell you more about it? Oh, gotcha. Massive and mostly water. No surprises there.
And neither idea worked.
As for land masses, I've counted 4 islands, including this one. There's also the one with the Nomai statue I saw on the beach. You've seen the cyclones? If you get picked up, try to land in water. Less likely to kill you.
Wouldn't be true, actually, at the heights we're talking about, but still.
Where's your ship? That's a good question.
Maybe
It's definitely on this planet somewhere. Hope it's not lonely. Is that all we can ask
I think
about?
so. But yeah, obviously Gabbro has a... You know, you can sort of figure out what's going on, but has a external validation of thing you probably suspected.
I mean, it stared directly into my eyes at the very beginning of the game. Oh. Oh, this is where we can just fill our thing.
Yep.
Otherwise, useless.
Gabbro's just having a real one.
Ow. That sucks.
There's 4 masses, he said?
4 islands.
Yeah. Statue, construction yard,
This, and the Dark Ramble piece.
Yeah.
Ocean depths. I mean, we know where his ship is. It sank.
Yeah.
Gabbro and I seem to be the only ones aware that we're in a time loop.
Helpful to know, though.
Come on. Unsubtle.
It's a little unsubtle.
There's really more to explore here, I guess.
Maybe it's like in the...
Can you take spec here?
Yeah.
And maybe you can navigate on this Statue Island because I have a hard time with the double gravity.
Yeah.
It's a good thing our ship can take it. Tornado! Tornado!
There's something that I wanted to confirm for myself. That's not Statue Island, I don't think.
No.
Okay, cool.
What, the very big?
Yeah, it's like I
cyclone?
just wanted to make sure that I didn't make that up.
It has like a red spot. Oh, there's the ship.
Oh.
It's floating. Good to know it's buoyant.
It's also submersible, which you probably.
Yeah, I mean, how else would we get down there and not die?
This looks like Statue Workshop.
Yeah, that's the teleporter there. All right. Let's pop down and then wait because we're about to fly.
No, it's going away.
Oh, no, it's going away. Okay.
All right.
I really do not like this double gravity platforming.
It's not ideal now. So we know that that door's broken.
Yeah, but there's a second entrance, apparently.
Yeah.
Sorry to have you play the more interesting parts of the game, but like,
No, it's all good. I will pilot and you can solve.
Okay. That's what a captain and helmsman do, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I'm the navigator, sort of. I'm just kind of looking, because I don't remember exactly where
I think it's in that building.
the alternate. Oh, you mean in here?
Yeah. Scout.
We can certainly,
Yeah, there's definitely something down here.
oh, you know what we might be able to do?
Water.
I remember now.
I suspect I know what it is, but let's see you do it. Oops.
Alright. Want to go ahead and present your theory?
You wait until the island is flying in space, and then jet underneath it.
I think there's an easier way we can do that.
Oh.
But yes, that is essentially the plan. All right, super graph. Actually, wait. No, let's leave the ship there. What would be dangerous for kids to do?
Go into space.
No, swim under a cave wall.
Oh.
Terribly dangerous. Never do that.
Okay. Noted.
Ta-da!
Door.
And then we can leave back to our ship.
Right.
Hooray!
Thank you.
I guess this place is still going to suck for platforming, so if you want me to jump around and pick up all the
I'll
scrolls.
see what's on here on the first floor. How about that?
Alright.
You can give me memories? No? Oh.
Alright, here we go.
Wow. Wow. Garrow, would you kindly step back so Daz is closest to the statue? When pairing, the statue will choose whoever is in closest proximity. See how its eyes are open? That tells us the statue is paired with Daz. Now, no matter where he is in the star system, Daz's statue will record his memories and send them to the Ash Twin Project. This is extraordinary sculpting work, Phlox. He's outdone himself again, hasn't he? Now that we have our first successful pairing, we can test my memory storage prototype. Each statue will send a single Nomai's memories to his or her own storage unit with an Ash Twin. Each storage unit will be equipped with a mask. The statue's counterpart should be able to send those stored memories back to the corresponding Nomai. To what end?
And picture of an Omai.
That's probably what we see when we die. Doesn't mention dying.
Nope. Just the Ash Twin Project.
Requires memories.
Do a memory thing. Oh, and there's a wall up there, too.
I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin Project flocks. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Really, Rami? Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds as a safety measure. However, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. This is inside the Ash Twin project, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's why only 2 were lit up.
Yep.
That's us and Gabbro.
It's you and Gabbro.
Oh, I'm in space. Hang on.
Oh.
I got lifted.
Oh, I see.
While this was happening. Oops.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, no. Did you get crushed?
I got thrown to the floor. Oops.
Oh, we can speed back there.
Okay. Now we know what that means.
Oh, what the
means.
Yeah, and the mask.
Mm-hmm.
Kaboom!
Risk of insta-death is, I'd say, one planet benefits from it. Maybe not another one.
Yeah, that's fair.
Made sense in Dark Bramble. Dark Bramble was the furthest from the star and supposed to be like the sort of creepy endpoint of the difficulty ramp. I don't like that this one does it too.
Fair enough. I get that.
Wielding a magic sword.
And undo the future. I guess so.
Undo the now that is the Ash Twin project.
Okay, so were it not for this, it seems like the autopilot basically keeps your speed in meters per second to 10% of remaining meters.
Okay.
Fun fact.
Neat.
Yeah.
Look around, make sure you aren't about to get sucked. Here it come.
Come on, you coward.
Yep.
I think if I'm in my ship's local gravity, I should be okay.
Well, you're also on the pad's gravity. So
Yeah. I feel like this has to be fine.
probably. Be really mean if the ship exploded.
Yeah.
All right.
We've got a link.
Definitely related to the Ash Twin project now.
Yeah. I'm sure that's shocking to you.
No, but I didn't know in that way.
Fair enough. Is you?
We just need to read that last wall, I think.
Yeah, the one at the top. I do love that everyone's like, by the way, incredible looking statues.
Thank you. Thank you. Gotta wait for space.
Oh, you're right.
That's the only
You're
way.
right.
Yeah.
That's gotta be it. And then, oh yeah, because it looks like there's a little well over there. That's the most thrust I can get.
You won't get altitude otherwise.
Yeah, that was just
Did
demonstrative.
we already watch that one?
What?
Or read this one?
I think so. This is like, it feels like we're being observed, right?
Yeah. Feel like I'm being observed. Yes, we've read that.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta wait for it to be lifted.
Yep. The water leaving can be an early warning symbol.
Yeah. Also, I think you just hear the storm coming if you want to.
I don't need the audio.
Okay.
I needed it to know if I was being chased, but
It's past midnight, so I think we might have this and then maybe one more.
okay. Sounds good.
We shall see. Dark Bramble is super unsettling.
Yes. It is.
I think it's the fact that it's so bright is actually very off-putting.
Yeah.
Everything else has been dark and creepy, but no, in Dark Bramble you just can't see. Lights don't
It's
help
just
you.
a void.
Oh, here it comes. I think. It's like a foggy void. It's almost like Silent Hill, actually.
Yeah.
Spin. Hi. Look, Ma.
Come on. Lift
I hear
me.
something coming close, I think.
Leaves.
From out there.
Y'all got a tornado up there?
Oh.
That was a hell of a shot.
Whee! Electricity! Oh, but you can't because there's a current.
Current, yeah. You know how we get around currents? Knowledge. It's that awful Ty Lopez video from forever
I don't
ago.
think I've seen that.
You probably have and have blotted it from... Because it was annoying and not interesting. But
Oh, wait.
got advertised a whole bunch.
Red lightning, is that a hint?
I don't think so.
Three minutes of oxygen. Oh wait, I hear a storm close. Yep, here it comes. It's getting louder.
Okay. Come on.
Yep, there you go.
Alright. In there.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oops. Sorry, Scout. I
Right,
put the Scout through so much, just like the ship.
Well, the Scout's designed to help detect hazards, so it loves being around hazards, probably.
I'm curious. Is sending a being's memories back in time the same as sending the being itself back in time? As an example, if I were to send my memories back in time, is that the same as sending me back in time? Not my physical body, but my essence. I imagine they're two different actions. Wouldn't both actions be effectively the same? Suppose that time was being rewritten. I believe this is different than receiving memories from what is effectively the future. But isn't the end result identical in either case? I mean, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm not a time scientist. I'm not a pocket scientist. Do I look like a pocket scientist? Ah, okay.
Ah,
Meg,
damn it.
So for
Ooh,
the record,
I thought that would kill us. Oops. Safe. Safe.
all right. So where to?
Ship, first of all.
Well, ship. Yeah, ship. Good.
Oh, I forgot. I'm not going to be able to get out of the water.
It's not that bad. But
Okay, we probably don't have much time left on this life anyway, so
Probably
this will
not.
probably be it for today.
all right.
Let's fly around here and try not to crash into anything
All right.
or get caught in anything.
We got these. There's Gabro. There's the Everstorm.
The big one, the Eye,
Yep.
Gabbro's ship. There's Dark Bramble Chunk, which I think we've actually already been inside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because that's ice.
that's ice. One of the jellyfish is frozen in there. Are we being sucked toward that?
Maybe a little. Not enough that it's like inescapable.
Yeah, try and land on the top of this. Have we seen?
That's
we've
how you
seen
warp
this.
here from Ash Twin.
Right. I guess try the construction yard again. See if we've got anything else we can find there.
Since
Nothing
we
on the
didn't-
underside. There it goes. Goodbye.
No, it does get flung.
Huh.
Whoop. Ah. Caught between a current and a rock and a rock. Alright, but into the construction yard. And by in, I mean, you know.
Okay. Let me check the computer.
Okay.
Or actually, I'll just explore and see if time runs out. Because I feel like it's about to.
That could be.
I already read this. I think.
Yep. This was like, hey, it's done. We did it.
It's all done. Good job.
I'm going to buy you all Krispy Kreme donuts. Come here, get your McDonald's gift card.
Oh, nope, that's the wrong side. Keep forgetting that.
It's okay. It happened.
It's symmetrical. One of them is going to be right.
Yep.
That already did that. What else is there? this ring thing?
Weird snakes? Are weird snakes depressing? I do like this is so you would have constructed the ship in the middle and that you could walk around at all points
to make sure he did it evenly into cylinder shape.
Yeah. And we took that. That's the brittle hollow one.
I already did that.
Yeah.
I already saw and read that.
Yep. I'm not sure where there would be another log piece here.
Minutes.
And that's the it won't work.
Won't work.
Well, the cannon might, but they're not going to fire it because
they don't have the energy.
Yeah.
But they evidently do somehow, because it fires.
Well, it fires now.
Yeah.
You got some wheels turning? You have it look like you have some wheels turning.
I'm thinking. I think I need the map in front of me. I'm a visual thinker.
Fair enough. Something that Heretic kind of got at the core of that's interesting to me always is just like this game at different points and in different ways does a good job of rewarding just about anyone exploring, but it does so differently, I feel like, for different people.
Right.
Oi!
The bones don't float in space.
No, that's probably just a concession for
physics. Maybe in Outer World. Maybe in Outer Wilds too.
Yeah. Oh, Outer Wilder.
Wild Harder.
Gene Wilder.
Outer Wet and Wilds.
Outer Lucky and Wild.
Outer Wilds, but with a gun. Oh, fuck.
It's okay, you're at the ship.
Another one?
You're good.
Nothing added?
Well, so we added in the stuff that links the Ash Twin Project and the memory stuff. You sort of ended up you sort of backdoored your way into understanding the current of Giants Deep, which is, you know, kind of, there's a trailhead for that in the construction yard.
Yeah, I actually learned that here.
Yeah, whereas this was the first hint I got. It was like, you have to go to Brittle Hollow. I'm like, oh. We have a lot of connections forged between the different big old projects.
Right. Oh, Dipole has a note for you.
Just a lot of different disparate information.
Yeah.
But it's all starting to come together. I'm curious to hear from you what your lingering questions / blank spots are.
I might understand.
Okay.
Their objective is still finding the eye of the universe.
Okay.
Right?
I mean, presumably.
Yeah. They needed... memories. Because the sun station didn't work, it wouldn't supernova the sun.
Uh-huh.
And the sun, a supernova style sun thing was what it took to operate this, or to operate
The Ash Twin.
the Ash Twin project. Why was the Ash Twin project necessary? Why was it necessary to record memories? The Ash Twin project sends a signal to the orbital program to fire the probe.
And ostensibly sends a memory signal back.
Sends a memory signal back. This is where the eye of the universe will be in 22 minutes.
Okay.
That much of the future is fixed.
And we've seen where that is, or we've seen
Yes.
the inside of that. We haven't been to it.
If you could know where the eye of the universe was going to be before it arrived there, you could get it.
You could get there.
That's why 22 minutes of time apparently is what you need to find the eye of the universe. That's how far it can. That's the range it can reach in 22 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So the idea was, you would fire the probe, and then send the memory of that location back in time by 22 minutes, so you would know where to look.
And here's an interesting...
But that didn't happen because they needed supernova. So they waited until the sun actually went supernova, naturally.
And now it's happening.
Now it's actually happening, but they're all dead.
Yeah.
Because of this.
Yeah. And here's an interesting quirk of their plan. Let's say that it had worked and they had supernovaed the sun and then sent the memory of the location back.
They wouldn't have been able to do anything with it.
Or would they have? Because if you sent it back to 22 minutes before you caused a supernova,
you don't have to cause the supernova.
You don't have to cause the supernova anymore.
That's not enough, is it?
What do you mean?
Just finding where the eye of the universe will be isn't enough because it's probably on the quantum moon. And you still need to get there somehow. And there must be a trick to getting to the quantum moon.
Indeed.
Solanum did it, but did she share what she did with the class? Doesn't look like it.
That wacky Solanum. Little Solanum as a treat.
As a treat.
Our little
Still don't know. Okay, the black hole forge is presumably part of the energy system. Yeah. We already know the black hole white hole principle, where if something can enter a black hole before it leaves,
it creates the negative interval.
Information in this case.
Yeah. Send info back through the negative interval.
Right.
To before you had it.
It doesn't have to be matter. It can just be a signal.
Yeah.
Weirdly, there are only 6 statues,
Yeah.
implying that only 6 Nomai were needed for this, or that only 6 were left for this. Either way, only 2
Yeah.
of them were working.
Right.
Huh. 2.8. Oh god, that would hurt so bad.
Oh my god, could you imagine walking around on 2.8?
Oof.
Be agony. That would be a stay in bed
It's
kind of
it's
day.
like Vegeta doing the 100 times Earth gravity.
Yeah. Don't train in 100 times gravity, y'all. It'll kill you.
It's like CrossFit.
I think CrossFit's a little bit less dangerous than 100 times Earth gravity. But you also shouldn't wear weighted training clothes.
Okay, so now I think I have most of the story.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't tell us what we can do on the vessel.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really tell us how we can get to the quantum moon.
Nope.
But we know a lot more.
Yep.
I think I figured out 22 minutes. Why it has to be 22 minutes.
Why does it have to be 22 minutes?
Because that's as far as the probe can go.
Okay.
The probe will have scanned the entire system in 22 minutes and found the location of where the quantum moon will be.
Mm.
Or where the eye of the universe will be. I assume it's on the quantum moon because, come on.
I'm not saying.
It's the only other way.
I'm
that,
not
like,
saying.
I realize that is an assumption, but like the persnickety way that all the signal locators can't find it because seems to be in every direction.
Yeah.
That says quantum moon to me, but
Sort of stands to reason.
so yeah, I really like this game a lot.
Yeah.
It's really fucking good.
It's pretty good.
There are so many high concept ideas that get boiled down into like 4, 5, 6 different planets.
Yeah. And it's high concept, but
Also short.
yeah, doesn't feel out of reach.
Yeah, this is not a... Like, each individual chunk or pull of a planet is not a level. It's not really big enough to be a level. It's just like a small challenge, and
Yeah.
like you either solve it or you don't. You go somewhere else, solve another small challenge that you either solve or you don't. You either have the info or you don't. The only really involved ones are like racing the sand in Ember Twin,
Yep.
or navigating to one of the objectives in Dark Bramble.
Yep.
Those are the long ones that we've
Those
seen.
are the longer, harder ones.
that
Yeah.
we've seen. Also, the Interloper was kind of long.
Yeah. And theoretically, we haven't gotten to the core yet, which if you came here first, you would have to go through the involved thing of going to Dark Bramble to know how to go all the way down.
Or just, with sheer dumb luck going into the wrong tornado. That's
Yeah.
also possible.
Well, there's also the jellyfish telling you about electric insulation.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
You might also figure that out yourself.
You could also figure that out. A lot of this stuff is not so out there that you couldn't intuit it.
Yeah.
Again, I've seen somebody intuit out just a lot of things that took me a lot of research and experimentation and going around the galaxy.
Yeah. One thing that's kind of neat about Giant Steep that I actually do like,
Yep.
because of the storms and the sort of the passive glow in the atmosphere, it's never dark here.
Nope.
It's never night, because
always green.
navigating all of this during nighttime would be kind of hell.
Yep.
Pretty unfair.
It'd be pretty bad.
Especially with how fast these planets turn.
Yeah. Also, I feel like it says a lot to me, and I know I've sort of made this point, but it says a lot to me that this is my least favorite planet.
Yeah.
And it's sick as hell,
It's
still.
pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Water Jupiter.
Water Jupiter, with the islands that get thrown all the way to space!
Space!
Here's the question I wonder, when they talk about launching the parts for the probe, do they just construct them, wait for the construction part to launch, or do they take them out to a tornado after they're done? Or do they just kind of like, okay, we're all up here now, push!
I figured you'd wait for the construction yard to get launched and just
Yeah.
go, just sort
Just
of
push it a little bit.
Sort of nudge it.
Okay, see you later.
Spin!
Buckle up, buddy.
Spin!
Oh, here we go.
It's actually very relaxing.
It is. This game, when you're fully done with it, I think there's going to be some interesting debriefing.
Mm-hmm. Here comes the star explosion.
Okay.
I think. Yep. Da, da.
Your systematic approach has made certain things so much easier.
Really?
Has made certain things so much easier. Has also made, I would say, probably some things much harder.
Really?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it's one of those things that if you have a scattered shot of information and haven't necessarily followed up on clues in a linear way, when you do find clues, you have a wider base of knowledge to operate from.
I suppose that's true.
But my knowledge never went as deep for most of the time.
That shot where we follow the trail of lights and like they're all dead at the dead end
Is
really, really cold.
it's really it's like it's one of those like this is a game of the year shot, but also oof,
Wow.
oof.
Because like you kind of know.
Yeah, of course you know, because like the alternative is they got back in their ship and were okay
and died there.
Yeah, like, but it's so tragic the way it's like they followed their one possible hope, and they would have realized it too late.
And they've just been floating there for 200,000 years until this total stranger from some other species.
But also knowing that even as they were robbed of that hope, that there was actually no hope waiting for them on the other side.
Yeah.
Is like somehow a double whammy of absolutely the most miserable thing in the world.
Yeah.
It's rough. Also, man, just
Did a lot of staring this life, my son.
look, as a mask, I'm not really one to judge, but you kind of sat there in the weeds. Goodbye.
Goodbye. It's gone. I wonder if I could talk to him about Gavro. No. Well, promising times today.
Promising
Scary
leads.
times.
Yeah.
We got 8 twice.
We got 8.
Or was it 3 times? I don't remember. So, what to look for next time?
So, I mean, based on things that you have
Would
said,
come back here. Don't know what I'm supposed to do with that
yeah.
entry plug.
Based on things that you have said, you know, certainly things that are still kind of outstanding are the probe control module.
Right.
Our probe tracking module.
And this.
And the Ash Twin project.
I feel like Black Hole Forge is our next link there.
And the Black Hole.
Don't know what's pointing me in that direction.
Yeah. And then the other obvious hanging mysteries are the Quantum Moon.
Uh-huh. I get the feeling we'll do that either last or near to last.
Yeah. And then, what's the thing down there? Oh, that's just the interloper. Okay.
Right.
That's like, is that
solved most of
we've
this.
broadly figured that one out.
Yeah, that was kind of self-explanatory.
The other
actually pretty refreshing how we found the answer to that right away.
Yeah. No, I hear you. And it's one of the, so like
it's got to be this though next time,
yeah.
right? Because we've left these two untouched for too long.
Yep. I would say that's fairly accurate.
All right.
Yeah, the biggest remaining question marks are definitely the Probe Tracking module and the Ash Twin project, and I suppose the Quantum Moon.
I think we're getting close to the end.
Yeah, I'd say at current pace, I wouldn't think more than 2 sessions.
Okay.
I mean, obviously it's completable immediately, but you know, it's all a knowledge thing.
Right.
There's also there will be a lingering question, I suspect, as we go into next session, that will kind of how quickly we answer that or figure that out will determine whether another session is needed.
Okay.
All
I don't
right.
think I have anything else to debrief on this time, though. I'm just still thinking.
Yeah, fair enough.
What could be down there, but I guess we'll learn.
There's a part of the game where, and like this almost sounds insulting, but there is actually a good chunk of the game that takes place on this screen, and going,
Watson.
there's a lot going on here. How are we gonna deal with this?
How are we gonna wrap up?
How them Duke boys gonna get out of this one?
Who's on?
Oh, PA Master's on. Don't get to raid PA Master too often. So I do that. Because I'm allowed. Also, for everyone who came by, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by.
Always a pleasure. I hope y'all had fun. I hope y'all have a good night.
Hope you aren't too spooked by them fangs.
So there were some spook moments. Might have to go back and highlight some of that. But yeah, thanks again, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.